Okay, Kazna, what are you going to give us? Are you going to rush base 1? They are going to rush base 1, so we're going to see if Kazna can pull this one off, Mojo.
Well, two TVPs will go aggressive, trying to maybe fan out Korit from some of his
Vimple's
spotting
playing.
position. And who is missing? Let's see.
Positive. Positive isn't well.
Oh
Positive's
my
not well.
dear. Positive is missing. Someone said he was sick, actually.
Yep. He was apparently from yesterday when he weren't playing too great, but they're saying he wasn't playing well, so Vimple is substituted in playing.
Well, this is going to be a very interesting match. I mean, this just raised the chances for Kazna by a multitude, man.
It's just wrecked my fantasy points again.
I have positive in
Positive
also.
and Breakneck is two of my primary damage dealers.
I have Shockish, Positive, and Break from that team. But that doesn't really matter at the moment. The thing that will matter here is, will Kazna actually manage to kill Korit blind? And if they do, they will have pretty much an open hand there. If they don't, they need to figure out how to play it out with Isne. Now, there is a way that you can use it. You can just park Isne right somewhere there, and then a heavy tank can push him all the way to the cap. That's also a way you can do it. But look at the lining of the DiNG players. They're all there on A line. They just left one guy to watch their backs.
Big ricochet there. Call me Piotr, lucky. Call me Piotr and Yizny already taking damage on Kazna crew. Nobody in DiNG taking damage, although Creech did get tracked there.
Look at this, like Haiba has Ice 4. They have FE405. They have Grille and 2 TVPs. It's not really rotation friendly setup, because even if Grille and TVPs are fairly fast tanks, they have no armor whatsoever, and their silhouettes are not low enough so you can really juke around some obstacles. So when they rotate, they actually have to fight someone directly.
Now, how much of this tactic, Mojo, is something where Eileen can be able to say to them, I know exactly what they're doing?
No, not much, because it's still on FC's call. How will you play it? But at the moment, Kazna is stuck because they're not doing damage, but they're taking. And that's an issue. And it does look like they are not sure.
Mary's on
Mary's
fire.
burning. Oh, that was a bad pick by Mary, man. Like, that was really inexperienced.
Meritorious peeking, getting hit and set on fire there. You can see the health pool dropping down. Nexus is getting shot at in the FV 4005 there. Yizny's been flipped onto his side, Mojo. What is this? This is new. Doing it side on rather than front on.
It's gonna give them a better, better coverage, but will they be able even to push him that long like that? I'm not sure. Let's see. It's gonna take quite some time.
Haiba. This is impressive.
It's like nudging a baby all the time, man.
Yizny, currently the most skillful player of Kazna crew. Really, this is all individual skill play from Yizny, ladies and gentlemen.
And Yizny is spotted. Oh no, he's shot. No! No!
And Yizny is supposed to be shot right now, and Haiba's going to push this flat wreckage forward.
Let's see now. Mary took 800 more for this? Seriously, man.
Have
Do
they
you
actually
even learn?
skimmed this? Have they actually practiced this?
Kazna?
Yeah.
They must have. I mean, as I already told you, I saw teams.
Haiba, so important to get this right.
I saw teams push CDC. They were just not flipping him like Kazna did now. They were usually just pushing him in his normal position.
Yeah.
But this gives much better protection. Wow, this is like in other games, you know, you put a shield up and you
right
go.
shield, yeah. Oh, Yizny.
Well, that's a new way to use a tank.
This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant.
And they have an ice 4 there, so it's going to be useful. But Mary taking that damage, that was really a nonsense. Nonsense. And that may cost DiNG a game here.
Haiba has to be careful he doesn't have Yizny a rock and flip it over, because that would be really bad, because then he'd be in the worst position possible. You do not want that tank on its
There
roof.
should be a big rotation from DiNG. Honestly, they should press from down and go and fan out if there are any butchots there, whatever, and make them start turning the turrets. Because Haiba will be stuck behind Isne all the time. They have TDs that can maybe do a potshot, maybe not. The heavies of DiNG will not go anywhere, like Hulk, Wimple, Shockish. They're going to stay there. They should really play with the Breakneck and Ilian from the back.
Hyba's in position now.
Unfortunately for them, they cannot play with Mary because he misplayed completely entire game and he's on 84 HP. But we will see how will the rest do.
Alien's taking a hit at some point. Is that from Vetso?
Must be because Vetso took 2.
Yep. Breakneck's coming down.
Well, one of the TVPs will probably go back to help him.
Diplomat getting a little bit of damage there. Now Hyba starting the cap, and that is perfect.
And
Perfect blockage.
there is no
No way
through
you're going to
this.
get through that.
Like
Gun to the side from Hyba. No way you're going to splash through it. Why did he back out?
He's gonna push him from few more centimeters.
He has to be careful because if he pokes his gun through the wreckage, it can be hit, can't it?
Yeah, of course. That's why he's keeping his turret on the side toward the building. So no texture is peeking out and there is no target they can use to actually decap. So that's what they were trying to do all this time. They will realize it's not gonna work and they will try to do something. I believe Mary is there on that 0 line behind them. He's gonna probably try to, I don't know, a red line snipe behind the Bachats pushing. But as I said, his loss of HP in the game there might cost them a game.
Breakneck is going to be the first one to start the sweep round. Vetso going to be able to spot this one out as soon as it happens. Hogneck and Vimpo can shoot that wreckage all day long. There's no chance they're going to get any splash damage through it. There's no spaces for it to go through. It's completely flat. You're shooting. It's very nicely done by Kazna crew, making good use of the physics.
Oof, they shot Korit for 800 almost.
Hyba actually just took damage there.
It's Korit. It must be. That's why Korit even received the damage. How did he even pen that? I really don't
know. No idea. He must have been turning just.
No.
The body.
He must have saw the side of the turret of Hyba and penned him somehow, which is really.
Oh,
Stefan is spotted there. Look at the damage coming in.
Breakneck absolutely laying into the tanks of Kazna crew as he takes down Vetso, and Nexus getting shot at as well. Now, the problem with doing a tactic like this is it's all or nothing. You put all your eggs in one basket, and if that basket starts to break, then your plans quickly unravel. There's likely how Hyba got shot at. He just turned his front of his tank slightly too much to the side, and Korit's having an angle on it. Now, DiNG are starting to distract Kazna crew as we see Diplomat and Common Piotr coming down here to deal with Alien and Breakneck.
They're shortly out of the reload, so they will be actually able to fight there.
Alien one-on-one with Diplomat. It looks to be Alien has a little bit of damage already.
One-on-one.
Breakneck gets the kill on Common Piotr, and now Diplomat's in a bad situation. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well played by Breakneck and Alien as Alien turns to run. Diplomat has a shot left in him. Now he's on a reload. Alien is, well, we can't tell the reloads. Alien's going to be off reload first.
No,
even if he wasn't, he can't take down Diplomat.
No, if he fired the shell, he will die to Diplomat because Diplomat will have a reload before.
Now Hawknick is able to come round into Hyba because there's no additional covering fire down the road. And this looks like DiNG are going
Diplomat
to...
didn't pen 2 shells on Alien, man. And he had him clear because Alien didn't have shells.
It looks like DiNG are going to take this one from Kazna crew. Very, very nice tactic from Kazna crew. Just unfortunately, Hyba getting himself shot, and then the rotation coming round from DiNG was well timed into the town. A lot of free damage coming out as well into Stefan, and then into Vetso, kind of caught napping there, not expecting tanks to come round the town when they did. So, I mean, DiNG are bloodied. Diplomat has now just picked up Alien. It's not over yet, Mojo.
50 seconds, man. It is. How will Diplomat and Nexus catch everyone of DiNG in 45 seconds?
I have no idea.
It's not gonna happen.
I didn't see the timer.
So DiNG pretty much won this round, but what caused the downfall of Kazna here? It's not only Hyba getting decapped. You had one-on-one of Vetso and Alien that we didn't see down. Vetso more or less lost it and had to run away. He was
oh yeah, more active as well.
on lower HP. He pulled back out around that fountain area, but Breakneck, sneaky as ever, he snuck past him, completely ignored him, spotted Stefan, and most of the team shot at Stefan there, and Breakneck clipped on Vetso and ran away alive. So that was pretty much it. Kazna lost their flank, they lost their potential to do anything there. Piotr and the Diplomat tried to push them over. Piotr ended up on one shot and died. Diplomat, in a second reload, bounced 2 shells on Ilian.
Yeah, I mean, he killed him eventually
If he
in the
just
end.
stood in the ground and shot Ilian, he would kill him.
Unlucky there. I mean, it was really nicely done by Kazna crew. Let's take nothing away from that. That was one of the nicestly or perfectly executed CDC blocks on a
That was a
cap.
good idea.
Very nicely done.
It was a good idea, and they really charged Meritorious hard on that 50B because I don't know what was he doing there. Like, seriously, he was on the red line,
Total
picking up the
overextension, yeah.
shells all the time. And I understand if you get shot once, but second time like that, same? Why?
Yep. Now, there was a lot of damage done in that battle, not a lot of HP left on the board. So let's have a look at the main damage dealers here for both teams. Stefan and the Grow nearly doing
yesterday we hit
6K.
Yesterday we had
Like
5.8.
Yep. And that's Stefan. I'm guessing a lot of that was the fire, perhaps, on Meritorious.
Still, man. Mary was a
Able
good
to have a
farm,
quick
I guess.
check at that. Breakneck coming second, then Alien for DiNG, then Nexus in the TD FE4005, Shockish in FE215B. Nice damage across the board. Certainly everyone doing what they can, but just sadly not good enough when it came to just removing the tanks from the game.
Oh, Isna did 0 damage.
Oh, Isna, 6 shots for nothing. Vimpo, substitute.
Didn't do much, but at least he survived till the end.
Yep, he was alive at the end. He got ammo racked in that last shot.
Piotr in that TDP, Koritz, okay. Understandable. Vetsu and Bachat, not so good.
Not so good. So, unlucky Kazna crew. That was very, very nicely done. I really kind of wanted it to work. I said yesterday, teams shouldn't use this tactic because it never works. Kazna crew kind of stepped up and said, well, we'll show you how to do it differently, Ektar. And it very nearly paid off.
I would say their upplay in that city part worked. Where they lost it was on a lower rotations.
Yep. Also, that breakneck coming round and just being able to farm damage into
Where they lost it is on the
Vettel.
lower rotations, where they were protecting the lower part of the map. That's where they lost the game.
Did we see Vetsel's positioning when he was behind that fountain?
Yeah, he
Was
didn't
it
see
too
breakneck
deep?
at all. He
Should have
didn't
been
see
out of it?
breakneck at all. Like, he
Until
should have seen him and protected Stefan, but he was more focused on other angles. Breakneck took a daring approach and managed to find angles, and he completely ignored. He probably even guessed that Vetsu is there, but they were focusing Stefan because Stefan was doing damage to them all the time.
And he got, I think, a good 2 clean shots into Stefan.
Not only him,
then-
the guys from up were
Alien
shooting
came
him
round.
also.
Yeah, and then Alien came round as well, and then they just removed Vetzel in an instant. Unlucky. Well, the teams are going to swap round now, attack and defense. We're going to see Kazna crew defending. We're going to see DiNG attacking, and are DiNG going to be looking for any kind of cap pressure, do you think, Mojo? Or do you think they're just going to be looking for a straight-up fight? Well, I mean, we can check the lineups, and you can give your thoughts.
Well, let's see from this DiNG.
Well, no straight-up fight.
It is a straight-out fight. It's just going to be a bit slower. But with this, Scorpion can cover Mouses. It's just a question, will they use... I mean, we've seen Mouses used on several terms. You can push 3 of them through the middle. You can push 3 of them down. You can push 2 to the middle and 1 to the upper cap with 3 Bachats and Scorpion there. Or Scorpion can just cover the middle. There is actually multitude of ways to use them.
Mojo, is it true that the Scorpion G is one of your favorite tanks to play?
Yes, I heard about that tank before. I heard everyone even got it in office.
Do you not have? Do you not have it yet? No.
No, I'm like ugly duckling, man.
Toby, where is Mojo's Scorpion G? Is the question.
Yeah, Toby the betrayer.
Now, hey, not the match ready yet.
Never
It's me,
happened
Mojo.
before.
Yep, never had that one happen before.
We're waiting for one guy to come back in a game. Some slight issues there, but we can talk quite a lot about these Mouses here.
Yes. Something else I want to ask as well, and I kind of touched on it earlier on, with the fact that Alien has now moved from Kazna crew to DiNG. How much of an impact does it have on other teams when they take in somebody who previously used to play with a team regarding tactics? How much can he say, well, or even less of tactics, more of a focus him, because if you can take him out, or if the team thinks that he does something wrong, they're going to complain about it. Like how?
No, that would be a childish way because this is a pro league. So
No, I mean, like, it's just more of a he's on tilt. If we can get him out, then he's going to tilt. Because we do know that there is some highly emotional players in certain teams.
yeah, but you will be on tilt if your team doesn't perform. It doesn't really matter if you get singled out as an individual, as long as you do your part. So Ilian can get tilted if DiNG is not performing as a team he joined.
Okay.
So that is something that can tilt him, not something that will happen like in one game.
Okay, but with regards to tactics, how important is it, or how helpful is it for Alien being in DiNG to be able to say, okay guys, this is what I think they're going to do because this is what we did in the past?
Well, Kazna can change all that. The problem is because Ilian was one of the shot callers, he was influencing the tactics before, and he's probably... They're lacking in that probably now. I mean, there's still guys like Stefan that can do a lot of that, Haiba also, and so on. Like, all of them are experienced players, but one mind more is always better, and especially a good and experienced one like Ilian.
It looks like the teams are ready to go now, Mojo. The disconnection issue we had has now been fixed. So now with DiNG on the attack, we know that they have a lineup here involving 3 Mouse and a Scorpion. Kazna crew being ready to receive this. How are these Mouse going to work for DiNG? Well, let's find out as we can jump right into the action now for round 2 on Runeberg with the March of the Mouse. Straight down the middle road.
It's like that elephant song. Look out, look out.
The elephants on parade from Dumbo.
Yes, yes. Best ever, man.
That's the bit of the movie where it goes into almost like a crazy drug trip. You know,
Yes.
if you were drinking when you're watching that, it would give you, as they say in Scotland, the heebie-jeebies.
I really like that cartoon, man. And we have the approach here by 3 Mouses coming from the down. This is something that we'll see in, I think, Hellraisers use in the past. So they played really aggressive. And at the moment, they are keeping their mediums up in a kind of a trap, because there is a possibility they will just charge with them from the upper side, and Kuric will try to do some side shots here. So this is kind of a plan that will work if those Mouses can either sustain a lot of damage, or if Kazna actually takes the bait and abandons the upper side of the map. Because if they stay and focus up from really long, those Mouses, and focus on killing the mediums, eventually DiNG will lose, no matter the HP advantage in start of the game.
Sorry for that little cough there. Still slightly feeling under the weather here. Now, Kreitz in this middle area in the Scorpion. Let's look at the picture. Hubba Hubba.
Wow.
Was it Eva Beck, was it? Or something like Eva
Hubba
Braun?
Hubba 1940s, man.
One little Easter egg in the tank. Breakneck. Just feeling out this area at the top of the map.
And a group of unspotted Mouses still marching on. There we go! First one spotted.
Something worth mentioning about the Mouse, if you've seen pictures of it historically, it usually had a gigantic barrel attached to the back of it, which it would only have travelling to and from battlefields.
Look at Vale! Look at Vale!
Oh,
Perma-checked!
Walla!
He's perma-checked!
Walla!
Wale not gonna do well.
Walla! Why don't you uninstall?
They are out of the shells, and that pretty much saved him.
Wow. Face checking, permatracked in the FE. That's the problem with that tank having the... Oh, he's going to get snapped at here, maybe.
He's very lucky, man, to be alive, to not be amorek, to not be burned to death, whatever. Like, very, very lucky. But he had to give up the corner now, and never mind his survivability. So what will Kazna do now? Haiba is trying to go from the back. That's not going to really impact the game in that VZ. We know that it can be very pesky, but pesky doesn't stop Mouses. Constant damage does.
I was going to say, Vimple is the focus fire here from Call Me Piotr down in the corner, but I mean, it's so much HP you've got to get through.
Look at Diplomat now.
Diplomat now being the focus of everyone, and he is eliminated from the battlefield, and DiNG are just going tank per
Breakneck
tank.
is going...
But they've lost Alien. DiNG have lost Alien now.
Breakneck is going down to pick up that 113. And
Hulknick trading with Vetso here. Hulknick also getting caught in the crossfire, so Hulknick's going to be the next one down. Although Vetso's taking a huge amount of damage for it. In return, Vimpo gets revenge on Call Me Piotr, taking him out. Only 3 tanks left here on Kazna crew. DiNG still with 2 gigantic health pools of Shockish and Mertorius in their mouths.
the pain, the pain. I mean, Kuriz will probably manage to do one more shot on Haiba before he dies, but that really doesn't matter. That, oh my god, Haiba had damage engine. But look at this, Shockish still on 100% in that mouse. Who will kill that?
Well, Nexus could have a good chunk of damage into him, but he needs to make all the shots count.
Okay, if after entire clip, if he has a good roll, it will be
It's
half
a crossfire
HP.
though. Shockish is in a dangerous position here. Stefan's able to clip into him as well, but Stefan's taken out by Breakneck. Nexus is going to try and run. He's like, ah!
No.
Shockish is like, nope, I'm not moving. Oh, maybe I can. Now Nexus is in the crossfire. Shockish is going to ram him in reverse.
Butt kill!
Reverse
Butt kill!
Bum kill from the mouse, backing out into the AMX 50B, and it is 2-1
Wow.
to DiNG.
Wow.
2-0.
2-0, man.
2-1. Shut up, Hector.
It's been a long day, man.
It has been a long... My throat's killing me, actually. I'm really struggling to not cough when we're talking. The
I know, those Red Bulls are helping
The
completely.
minute the camera goes to you or we have something up on the screen, I am coughing and clearing my throat.
Wow, Shockish is like a featherlight category and he managed to like bum finish off Nexus there.
That was brilliant. It's like, wait a minute, I think I can do it if I just reverse. What I was trying to say about the mouse as well is they don't have the fuel tanks modelled on them because it would be a really obvious hitbox for everyone just to shoot the fuel tanks because they'd have to model it in-game. So that's why the mouse in history has the fuel tanks, but in-game it doesn't, because when they actually went to fight, they would take the fuel tanks off. There you go, a little history lesson about the mouse.
When they would go to fight, you mean when they would find their own road that
when they
would
would find
sustain
the
them
support,
and maybe some bridge that will not collapse when they try to cross it. Yeah.
Now, let's have a look and see just how much damage the mouses did, as we can bring up the post-battle stats.
The marriage of the mouse. Oh, Nexus, number 1.
Only
Number
Shockish.
1. And Piotr right after him shooting from that red line. But as I really thought, actually, Ilian and Hulk did a lot of damage there. I would expect even Breakneck to be somewhere there, but I guess he didn't have those great angles.
Call Me Piotr was just farming Vimpo. So a lot of that damage is just shooting into Vimpo.
Yeah, but they were farming Vala in the start, man.
I mean, they have, what, 3k health each? So you're coming with 9k alone in the 3 mouse. Just trying to take that down is an absolute, like, monstrosity. Vimpo, second bottom again. Bit unfortunate coming in. I mean, he doesn't get a lot of regular play with the DiNG, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you're still winning both your starting matches, then at least he's still doing something,
you know,
even if he's just getting shot at.
It's quite disastrous that Kazna lost to Ruinberg, the most defensive map, 2-0 with DiNG playing with replacement player.
And the fact that we're now going to go into Ghost Town, which is not one of Kazna's strongest maps.
Maybe they have something.
We're going into it on the back of a 2-0 defeat.
Yeah, maybe they have something. But if they don't stop this flood of games, this can be like a potato game with 5-0, which no one would really like to see, not in the start of the season. Still, as you said, the season is long, the teams will adapt, players will play better with one another throughout it, and it is never too late, especially when you talk about Kazna, because everyone, when they disregard Kazna at the end, it usually bites them.
Always. I mean, Kazna are the slow starters. They say it themselves. We never get to playoffs by being first or second. We never do that. We start off kind of slow at the start. We get to playoffs. Then we get into the playoffs. That's what they were saying at the end of last season. Haiba said it to me on stage in New York. He said, "This is the way we do it. It's the Kazna way, but we need to look at change that for next season, because I don't think he's quite happy with it being that way. Kazna want to be strong from the start and maintain strong."
Well, that requires a lot of practicing from the start, so we will see are they doing it and how it goes.
Yep, well, let's look at the lineups going into Ghost Town and see how many E100s are going to be used.
I believe at least 2 from DiNG. None from DiNG. This is the first. Look at this. They are using Udes, something that Ducky predicted before the season, and that can be probably boosted up for decap.
It can be boosted up. They tried it in America, and Wallhacks flipped it and was stuck on his roof and then died with nobody near him.
I
to
believe
help him.
DiNG have slightly better players than that.
Perhaps, yep.
Perhaps. But Kazna is actually playing with 2 E100s and Emil and the 50B for rotation. Now it's going to be very interesting because usually DiNG was the one playing super heavy setup. But in defense, they chose to do this. Let's see how will they actually fare against Kazna.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how DiNG get the guns to work for them. Let's find out as we can jump into Ghost Town.
Ghost Town. The first absolutely symmetrical map made especially for 7 versus 7 games. The teams start the battle on opposite sides. There are numerous ways to attack here. One of the bases is located in the central square, the other one at the top of the city. The hardest battles are usually fought for the top base, and this calls for the use of heavy tanks. Sometimes the teams choose fast tanks for spotting and base capturing.
And here we go. Ghost Town, round 1. DiNG on the defense on the red side. Kazna crew on the attack on the blue side. HP pools quite similar, only a 900 difference between the two teams. But Kazna crew have those two gigantic E100s.
Make it or flip it.
No, he got up here okay, and what he did, I don't know what he
And
did.
that's about that.
I don't know if it was here or something else, but he slid to the side or something and somehow managed to flip it and was stuck on his roof.
That was very neatly done by Kuric.
It's a very easy tank to flip because it's got the low center of gravity.
It's all fine, man, but it didn't look like Kuric had the slightest issue with that.
Mm-hmm.
So Shokish is breaking the houses here in the cap. We know they're an obstacle that's preventing them to shoot some of the tanks. So he will be working on that for a while. And then Kuric will start his handiwork. And I already think he connected one. But Hulk, he already lost the driver. Ooh, look at those nice angles.
Two shots.
Dirty tank.
2 shots coming in for the reset. Vetsel's having to back away. Stefan's taking damage as well. So is Nexus. Diplomat now taking a big hit there in E100. Haiba taking damage as well. And Kuric is just on a farm up here.
Ooh, Wimple is already dead. There is a big fight in the city already going on. This is just a cap that Kuric is taking care of. Kazna is actually using their advantage and they're pushing with most of the tanks in DiNG.
Singled out. Vetsel's gone right past him and just left him for the rest of his teammates. Mary stuck in the corner. Now, Diplomat is nearly dead. He's on a one-shot at 400. DiNG, Hulknik and Mertorius getting wrecked. We're going to lose Mertorius here. Hulknik is now being focused in his 113. Kazna crew still have all their guns available. They have a lot of damage taken, but more importantly, they still have 7 guns. That could just be 6 as theirs might go down.
Kuric is spotted now, so he can pump some damage from up there. But Kazna should be able to do. But look at this, HP is evening up and even going in DiNG's favor at the moment. Like, what's going on?
Shokish fighting back against Haiba and Komi Piotr here. We see Ders getting dropped now. DiNG sitting just slightly better with HP advantage over Kazna crew.
He completely turned the game.
Dropped really low. Komi Piotr though still has all that HP in his E100.
But Breakneck is on 1800, man. How will they kill him? Piotr is just a one heavy tank. How did they drop this advantage? I thought this is like a 1,000,000% game. But DiNG was luring them from corner to corner and making them pay for every step they make. And this looked like an easy ride, like something they really got it. And Kuric is still alive.
Kuric's still up on this position on the hill, but he has a tier 8. He's going to pick out Haiba.
He went down, man. Look.
In a further away corner, okay, yep. Breakneck shooting into Diplomat, one more. Nope. So Breakneck has the HP. Oh, nice shooting from Vetso. Breakneck, that was a really important hit. Kuric's getting the kill on Diplomat, that tier 8, shooting across into the tier 10 heavy.
This game is completely now on Vetso and Haiba. Because
Haiba's got a dead commander.
Yeah, and Piotr has a dead engine.
Damage engine, yeah.
It's an E100, a slow tank, so like if he's left alone for Breakneck can just focus on kind of flanking him. Haiba cannot spot anything, and Vetso is on one shot. So if Breakneck... Oh, another one!
Kuric, take a bow, son! Oh, he's just spamming shots into that city. Every time DiNG think they're... sorry, Kazna crew think they're safe, Karitz is just like, no, 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 no.
Man, this little tank is thick. Thick machine.
And the thing is that Hyper would have no idea.
Hey, look at
he
this.
was spotted.
This is when you go down.
Now he's back to the
normal driving
suspension,
mode.
Yep.
Normal. Oh.
That is dank, Mojo. That is dank.
This is like advertisement for Udes, man. Bite. Oh, it's dirty. It's dirty.
The elevation he had from that position was ridiculous to be able to just shoot into the town like that. And now he's going to switch position. He's going to go all the way over now and get crossfire shots.
Yeah, I really thought Kazna had this game 100% in their belt. Like the way that the tanks were displayed and everything. But no. And Karitz, crucial in this game by surviving, sniping, and nipping off the low HP tanks. And I actually think he did quite a lot of damage in this game. We really need to see after the game is over.
Yeah, look at the angles he has from it as well, from that elevated position. There's no
I
way
mean,
of
there is
knowing.
still opportunity here. This game can still be won by Kazna. Nothing is decided yet.
Vets was spotted.
Ooh,
No, it's
Piotr fired.
Oh, it's a crossfire. Breakneck. Well done. Vetso, 2 shots into Breakneck for none in return.
That's very important. 43 seconds.
Breakneck's going to want to try and rush him. He's going to take a hit.
He can take a hit,
Yeah,
but he cannot take 2.
he can't take 2. Yeah, he needs to make his shot count.
Vetso knows that and he's trying to buy
Trying to
all the
run
time
back
in
towards-
reverse. But let's see.
There needs to be a reset.
Karitz.
He's got to hurry. It's a 2-man cap. They're down to 5 seconds. 5 now, sorry. A little bit early for me. Where's the shot going to come from? 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Kazna crew going to do it. They're going to cap. No, Karitz came
Oh
in.
my god!
Oh, God. Last minute reset. Breakneck can't
And they
take a hit from
reset
Komi
it
Piotr.
both! Wow!
Break can't take any shots from Piotr. Anything he does, he has to do it from being unspotted. He has the opportunity to do maybe 1, maybe 2 shots before Karitz will be able to react back to him. Karitz, Komi Piotr has a damaged engine. Whatever Breakneck does, it's going to have to be based on just poking to reset and running.
Has to be coming in blind for reset and hoping that Piotr is not watching that way. It literally has to be played by that, because if he tries to just peek and do something like that, Piotr will just kill him.
Oh man. Oh man. What a match between these two. Pressure Breakneck. Owen. One of these days we're going to get a picture of Breakneck smiling.
That would be Karitz, man. Breakneck is okay. I saw Karitz smile once. I saw Karitz smile once.
As from the camera viewpoint of inside the concrete circles there on the cap. Oh, Break. Oh, Break, you're going the wrong way. He's aiming this way. This is
Maybe
where he's-
Mighty Butchot armor will bounce again.
Oh, this is tense. This is tense. He's not looking. He's got a shot in the rear. He's missed.
He'll have one more, maybe?
He connected, but he didn't do. Oh, no.
He must.
No!
He
Call
must.
me
He must.
Piotr. Call me Team Carry.
That was really close. That was really close.
What a matchup. What a matchup.
If Break resetted that would leave a world of
I was like,
opportunities.
he's going to reset and run again.
Of course.
He missed with the first one. He missed with the... No, he didn't pen with the second one. And then he hung around for third, and there wasn't enough time
There was
to hang
not
around.
enough time
He was
to
never
rotate.
hanging around for hanging
There
around
was
for third one.
no time to rotate.
Yeah, he had to... Yeah.
But he could have went down technically and faded, and come back and shoot from the same angle. It would give him one more shell. But he chose maybe to gamble, maybe 100 will just miss him. It's always a chance.
Bit
Still,
of
he didn't.
bit of a game of throws between the teams there, wasn't it, though? I mean, it looked like it was one team had the advantage, then next minute the other team had the advantage, then... I mean, I thought it was... when you said, no, look at this guy, the Batchat still got full health, but still Kazna had 4 guns available to 2, and then still DiNG kept at it, and...
In a way, DiNG lost this game because of one moment of Breakneck's play. When he picked out to shoot E100 first time when Vetso was still alive, E100 missed him. And Break was like, okay, maybe now's the chance to reset, but that's why he took 2 shots from Vetso that he didn't need to.
Karitz there, 5th damage.
Karitz 2.7 came with that. He also had a reset, man.
Tier
And
8, yep.
that's a brilliant game for him.
Call me Piotr doing his weight there, carrying his weight in the E100. Breakneck just unfortunate there, nearly getting 3k. Stefan nearly getting 3k in the 113 from 6 shots, Mojo, so he
There's
nailed every
0
single one of them.
and meritorious 1 shot of damage. Let's see. Koritz has 100% of base decap.
Wow.
100%.
So that was literally on the tick.
And that
of
was
being game
that
over.
was a derp shot, point blank, just
Point
like.
blank. And the thing is with that tank, it's locked. Your hull's
No,
locked.
it's aim as big as a screen.
Yeah, but you have no way to move. You have no gun wiggle whatsoever. It's locked to the hull.
That's what I'm saying. Like his aim was big as a screen, and he just juked it and did it.
What a save. Well, it was just delaying, sadly, the inevitable as Kazna picked up the win on Ghost Town. So we're at 2-1 now. Teams are now going to swap positions. So we're going to have DiNG on the attack, and we're going to have Kazna crew on the defense. Are we going to get a match just like a round just like we saw there? Well, to be honest, I hope so.
This was rather a light setup by DiNG. I'm not certain they will take it from this side. Something like this, you know?
Yeah.
I think they will go to their old stomping brutal ways.
Triple E100 and...
Double or triple.
And we used to get double T57 heavies sometimes as well.
Yeah, they use 54E also, like tier 9 American and so on, but we will see. What will they choose for this side?
It's definitely going to be interesting. Kazna showing that they're not going to take this line down. Alien was certainly taken out quite quick in that battle as well. It seemed to be a non-factor. So, yeah, individual play. Vimpo third bottom again, sadly. I don't know. I think DiNG missing positive could be quite a big thing here. They've been so used to playing with him
but
all
like,
season.
It's like, Wimple, you're supposed to play today. What?
It's like, whoa, somebody tell me my password for my account. I've not logged in for so long. He still owes me a glass, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he smashed a glass when they came over for the season finals. In my,
I actually
my
remember
apartment.
that, yeah.
Still finding bits of glass in my apartment. This thing shattered good and proper. Like,
Are you saying you're cleaning that often?
no, like every time I'm like, what the? This, oh, it's like that's a bit of blue glass. Vimpo.
Don't throw glasses around, Ryan.
Now, lineup. Let me just think. Let me think. I'm thinking triple E100.
Are you?
You're cheating, Mojo.
I'm just watching.
Let's have a look at the highlights where everything went wrong.
It's miraculous for me, honestly, that DiNG managed to bring back the game in their side, and shots by Koritz, finishing off both
there.
Diplomat and him. And this decap, that's sick. That's just sick.
That's unlucky he didn't pen there.
I think Breakneck had a game. I really think he had a game, but even best can flunk it sometimes, and Piotr managed to finish off and hit this. If he missed the shot, that would be it.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. 2-1 for DiNG, and DiNG is now playing attack on Ghost Town, and I think that suits them a bit better.
Yes, indeed. Now, we're just waiting for the teams to tell us that they're ready, and then we can show you guys the lineups. Is there any surprises there, Mojo?
We will not say before time.
Ah, Mojo!
You can't see my screen. You can't see my screen,
Okay,
right?
well, I can see it, but I don't want to just make it like... Okay, let's have a look at the lineups, and we can actually show the viewers what we're seeing here. So, E100s all around. We know where that AMX is going to go as well from Kazna. It's a different type of defense, but in the same area where we just saw that UD's tier 8.
More rotation force here from Kazna, but 3 E100s, 2 tier 9 budgets. That can be even a fast pressure cap by DiNG combined with I7. Kazna doesn't really have anything to deal with that, honestly, unless they keep E100s closely down so they can spam HE on them. AMX 30 prototype, never like that. Never like that. But they can keep the VZ in the field and AMX above him, so maybe. We'll see.
Well, let's see indeed, as everyone's ready to go, and so are we. Now, can DiNG step ahead to 3-1, or will Kazna crew bring it back to 2-2 here on round 2, Ghost Town? DiNG attacking red side, Kazna crew defending blue side, and we are ready to go.
I don't think Kazna will go hyper aggressive here, but DiNG,
Kazna crew
we need to watch those tier 9 budgets.
Subbed out a player. There's no Vala. again.
Yeah, Val is not playing.
Hala.
We have Durs for a second game. But Durs was really wrecked in last game.
Yeah.
Well, Piotr is mainly playing all the time now, and so is Diplomat. So it's more or less Durs or Vale being replaced between themselves.
And also Yizny sometimes.
Yeah. E100, keeping it cool and together. This is a tactic that DiNG used many times, entering with 3 E100s on a cap here.
It's because the name's written in Cyrillic, isn't it? That's why it says Vimpo. Because just looking at it in English letters, there's no way that says Vimpo.
Of course. On Cyrillic, that B is actually a V, and the next letter is something that Russians call the hard I. So that's how you go.
There's Call Me Piotr on the edge of the corner here. Haiba getting tracked and hit in the AMX. Vetso's taking a lot of damage. You're going to try and focus down Dares here with the triple E100.
And all of them penned.
All of them penned, so Dares is going to have to back off with a bit of a bloody nose. But in return, Hulknick's taking a heck of a lot of damage as well. He's lost his gunner.
But
He's
Wimple is
got a
covering
blocked
him.
turret as well. Breakneck shooting into Nexus here, trade for trade. This is going better for Breakneck. Nexus taking a heck of a lot of damage, and Breakneck's landing all his shots. Nexus tracked at the moment, is he? No, stopping to trade shots. I wouldn't do that if I was you, Nexus. You'd already lost 2 shots. The fight of the E100s carries on. Mertorius giving himself a better angle into Dares. Dares shoots and bounces. Stefan getting the kill here onto Kritz as Many got the kill onto Dares. Vimpo now taking the charge in his E100 as he has all the HP, and they're going to push into Call Me Piotr.
There is a huge HP difference here for DiNG, but still the crucial tanks, the flanking tanks of DiNG are almost lost. And we have mainly heavy tanks from DiNG alive. But Breakneck again is alive on that 1k HP, and he will actually be a biggest problem for Kazna.
Oh, unlucky there.
Wow,
Shockish, 19.
Whoa.
And he has to take the shot. Oh! Hulknick getting the kill on Vetso there. Haiba getting the kill on Shockish. Kazna have 4 guns available to them, but they don't have a lot of HP available to them. DiNG, however, don't have a lot of
The
tanks
bounce.
left. Massive bounce there on the front armor of Nexus. Nexus then missing his shot on Breakneck. Breakneck has 2 shots left. Breakneck missing against Nexus. Lads, come on, land your shots.
It's a risky, man, and they see only each other's turret. But this is probably one of the shots that can decide a game. Now, Breaking is on 1 shot with just a live commander. Wimple is the only guy with HP. On the other hand, we have Stefan with a lot of HP, and that can actually bring the game for Kazna.
Vimpo just snapshotted there at Haiba and missed it.
That was
a massive
ridiculous. Kazna taking both games
wow.
here.
By the skin of their teeth as well. Not a convincing win, but a win is a win. That's all that matters. So, Kazna crew showing DiNG that they are not going to be a pushover here, and DiNG starting Season 2 here in the Wargaming.net League nowhere near as dominant, arguably, as they were in Season 1.
Yeah, but we do not have Positive here, who is there like even a shot caller and probably the best player they have. So that kind of can explain it a bit, but still. These kind of games, I didn't like the coordination at the moment the DiNG had between themselves, because when these E100s pushed, Kazna actually did a good rotation and managed to clear out all of their clippers except Breakneck and pressure them really hard from the angles. And that worked well for them.
It was close, certainly. These teams, Ghost Town's been a brawl for both of them. So it was like you said, we talked about it when we said that Kazna hadn't played a lot of Ghost Town, and you said, well, maybe they're just going to go to Ghost Town and they have a brawl in mind.
They should, like, because they were picking before like Steps over Ghost Town to play against DiNG, which was worst in my eyes. And I was always wondering why wouldn't they play Ghost Town, like it's a brawl map. But they were avoiding because they had some bad experience. They even lost to the Wild Bunch there.
Cap rushed.
It's not only cap rushed, even Kazna did some suicidal rushes themselves. They didn't have a great understanding of the map. That was the biggest problem. But this was much better now.
Now let's have a look at top damage. Diplomat doing nearly 4k.
3.7, that's really great. Hulk is following him, but you can see they're mixed up in damage. But the second page, as usual, Windel show us
Vimpo
everything.
doing a bit better this time round in the E100. He certainly had a lot of shots to make.
He was alive all the time, but honestly, I think he should have done even more.
Hulknick in his E100 basically landing one shot more than him. Alien, a bit of a rubbish game. Both him and Karitz in the Tier 9 bat chats. I mean, damage spread across the board here, Mojo. Even when you're coming in at 14th, you've got over 1,000 for damage. So there's certainly a lot of HP on the board, and it was spread across the various different members of the teams.
Yeah, Kazna survived on really, really low HP on a couple of guys. So that's what explains it here. Better all coordination here between Kazna guys in this game than from the DiNG. They actually managed to use all the weaknesses in the DiNG push to avoid those E100s. They just left a couple of guys there, shot them from the sides and blocked them with 2 E100s compared to 3, and use all the extra tanks they had immediately to deal with Alien, Koritz, then with I7, with the 50B and so on. And it paid off. It obviously paid off. It was really close, both games here on Ghost Town, but they are back in the game.
Indeed, so it's all square 2-2. We're going to go into Mines now for our next match. Mines, Mojo.
Mines.
So this can either be quick or it can be slow.
Is there any third way?
There's not, well, like some maps have like a kind of middle ground where it can be like any length, like Prokhorovka can go anyway. It's never quick or it's never long. It's like usually average. Murivanka can either be cap rush or it can be super drawn out. You don't really get a kind of middle map. Runeberg, the same. Runeberg's not really a rush map. It's kind of middle ground. Mines is either two teams just go BAM on the hill. BAM! Just if anyone wants me to do that game. And then it can be a big drawn out campy match. Let's look at the lineups and find out which we're going to get.
Kazna defending with Emil, 113, 2 Ice Force. We already said you can use this to camp or to do a late push on a hill. You don't really have to sit in a base with this. And DiNG playing with that Lorraine Arty that can be transported left and right with rather standard lineup with those TVPs and budgets. So they're going to probably boost budgets on the hill, take control of that to see if Kazna is trying to lift somewhere with their budgets, and after that play slowly on Arty.
Now, will the bat? I mean, are we going to get a bat chat boost from the right-hand side?
Kazna should boost one budget at least on A9, even if they press the middle with everything else they have.
Okay, so let's jump into Mines and see if this is going to happen. Okay. Kazna crew, Dare still playing with them.
Oh wow, look, there is a Scorpion.
You could get that Mojo. You can buy it. Toby could buy you it.
I might even do it.
Just buy it and tell Toby to give you the money.
So Breakneck is boosting there. Kurit is already up. Lost some damage there. Vetso got shot a bit and he is tracked again. But there is no one left to shoot him. Hulknick is in reload, so he is fairly safe. I think there will be a Kazna push here now.
This is aggressive from Kazna.
Yes, that's what I said. Like, I think they will actually push the hill, but I expected at least one guy will be kind of boosted on 9 line, but they decided against it. Ooh, there goes the arty.
Vetso got the kill on Mertorius. Dares did get hit by the artillery. Vetso in return taking a lot of damage for that kill on artillery. As we see Stefan also getting focused right. He's tracked, he's dead, he's gone. Well, kill for kill right now.
But Shock is taking a lot of damage, so does Breakneck with the dead commander Hulknick. And this is still, I think, Kazna game. They have more HP and they can pressure them. There you go. Hulk is down. I think this is their offensive and it's done well.
Kazna crew just pushing across the hill here. If they can get Karitz down, they have complete dominance of this area of the map. Vimpo is now being the next one focused. Karitz might get one more shot out before he has to back off and run. He's on a one shot at the moment with only 198 health. He has a damaged engine as well, so he's not going anywhere fast. We see Vimpo getting focused and he goes down. This is a great start from Kazna crew, and DiNG are looking rocked here, Mojo.
This is a second game where we see they're surprised by some different tactics from teams. They were surprised by the things that Oops did. They're surprised now by what Kazna is doing. And this is looking actually well, at least for the league, not for the DiNG at the moment.
Breakneck hanging on for dear life at the north side of the center mountain, as Daki would call it. Shockish down below him. Breakneck doesn't have a commander either, so he is spotted. He probably doesn't know that. All it needs is
Shockish
somebody to get an
break
angle. Call me
Alien.
Piotr's going to get him. He has an angle.
Shockish break and Alien. Kazna has a lot of HP there on Diplomat and on Piotr. And they're surrounding them.
There's one, there's two. Oh, one more. Oh! Nexus getting the kill into Shockish as Breakneck manages to get around the corner and survive.
With one crew member alive.
But it's only delaying the inevitable. He has a dead commander, he has a dead gunner, he's on a one-shot at 156. Alien has all the health, and the Kazna crew are going to enjoy leaving him to be the last one to be killed, I'd imagine.
Could
be like, flip him, flip him, flip him.
I wonder, will they try something dirty with him?
Yeah, it would be a bit of bad manners, flip him on his roof or something, or drown him. It would actually be quite funny. This is like this is what everyone does in clan wars and stuff, and you know, you're playing team battles and there's one guy left, you always want to put him on the roof or something. So, Alien against all his teammates, and they're all hungry. They're all hungry for the kill.
The sharks are there.
He's in a reload. There we go, Alien. Kazna crew sends their regards. Kazna crew now taking the lead after being, what, 2-0 down? Yep.
Pretty much, yes. Yes. But this is
I'm
something
happy to be
you
disappointed.
remember?
Happy to be proved incorrect on the early predictions for the match.
You remember when Gohar did a similar tactic like this, and we said like they suicided two mediums because there was no cooperation between them and the heavies pushing from the middle?
Yeah.
This is exactly how you should do it. Like the heavies start soaking up the damage, and then you pressure with the mediums. So Nexus was a bit early on the other side, but he was preventing a boost and he was shooting tanks in the back. Even though he got killed, they still took so much ground while doing it that it even didn't matter anymore.
Baptism of fire for Vimfo, isn't it, in his first experience of the Wargaming.net League?
Maybe he will have to apply that ointment we saw on Facebook earlier.
Okay.
For a special part of his body.
Special butt heart cream. Let's have a look at the stats. See who came out top damage. Nexus ruling the roost there in the TVP. Alien, second top damage, but well, Alien, you were the last tank alive, so for your team, we would kind of expect that. Really nicely done by Kazna crew. They took control of mines and pretty much said, this is our map.
It was good, it was simple, and there was more or less, in one moment, nothing that DiNG could do anymore. Especially since Meritorious allowed himself to get spotted and killed.
The thing is he just got the shot off, and pretty much just as we got a shot off, it didn't connect with a lot of damage on dares, and then boom, suddenly he's dead.
There are positions with Arty that you can sit on pretty much unspotted, or as soon as you click and fire, you run away behind the rock, but obviously maybe he's not that experienced like Papa Pavian.
Yeah, I mean, he only got roughly, I mean, it was 299 there for that one single shot into dares. Dares lucky in a way that that was only what he was damaged by. It could have been a huge hit, obviously, by the Lorraine Arte. Now, team's going to swap positions round. We're going to get Kazna crew on the defense. We're going to get DiNG
on attack.
Actually, it wasn't that way around. Kazna on attack, sorry. Kazna's defense was so strong there, it looked like they were on the attack. So now Kazna crew are going to be the ones attacking.
Yes.
And it's going to be DiNG defending.
We're going to see last time Kazna played with Isne on RT, and he did dirty 3-point-something K damage. It was quite
it was
clicker dirty.
Dank damage, dank damage, as I believe the saying would go. Are they going to give him the opportunity to do that, though? I mean, the important thing was, Daki was asking about this yesterday, if you're going to sit underneath that mountain, you need to be hugging the mountain. Hyba was doing it perfectly, Crispix wasn't. Crispix was sitting flat, and that's what allowed Disney to get that amazing hit.
But still, if you have a Lorraine RT, you can rotate around and then shoot him from another side if you know how. But we will see, we will see.
Defensive climb's really important as well. If DiNG are going to be doing that, we have saw a couple of fails, we have saw a couple of teams doing it no problem, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see vehicles
It's all about
used.
Players under pressure.
Definitely, yeah.
DiNG was on pressure more than once. Okay, so it's 3-2 to Kazna now. If DiNGs come back, this might be a tiebreaker game then.
Yep, well, let's have a look at the lineups going into round 2 here on Mines. Mouse. Okay.
Well, that's a good thing to put below the hill, man.
And an artillery, and Kazna not taking Ari.
Yeah, they're playing with 2 tier 9 budgets, but honestly, against the mouse, the lineup that Kazna has is not the best. Like, the only tank that can really cope with it is 1-1-3 on distance. So mouse below the mountain, Grille behind, Arty. It's just a question, do they want to keep Arty on K4 like Papa Pavian or in a corner of the base? It's usually better on K4.
Yeah, I mean, depends how much they're going to ignore that mouse and just try and focus on getting around to everybody else.
You cannot really ignore the mouse because then you get hurt for like 500 damage every like 12 seconds or so.
Well, let's jump into the action here on Mines and see just exactly how this mouse is going to work. For DiNG, it's going to be Shockish in the mouse.
And he has Binos.
Alien's going to be in a Batcha, and it's going to be Mertorius in the grill. Vimple's in the artillery. Okay.
Yeah, it would be normally, I think, positive in Grille.
Hulkrick making the climb first time. Well done, laddie.
And he's going for aggressive approach. He's going up immediately.
Stefan's not made that.
Oh, pop, 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 pop. At least he didn't lose any health.
Just a track.
Hook actually went to safe.
Hulk stopped, yep. Decided that actually, no, I'm not going to go away. Breakneck spotted here. No shots coming out into him.
And look at this, Piotr going super offensive here. In this bush in the middle of the water, you can see him on E2, while everyone else is pre-aiming to see will someone try to cross, but Alien is already there and safe. Now Piotr, he's just gonna stay there for a while, I would say, because he cannot really retract.
He has to be very careful not to knock over that tree from where he is.
Did his climb on A9. That climb is used to counter if someone is on a mountain from the DiNG team. Shockish is spotted, but in return he spotted theirs.
Theirs has to be careful because remember you got Vimple in the artillery.
Let's see how good is Vimple in the artillery actually.
Where are you aiming, Vimple?
Everywhere! Where are they? Where are they?
Oh, hats off to the cameraman. That was a beautiful switch.
Oh man, where are they on the map?
Shockish going a bit aggressive there on the mouse.
Hulk abandoned his safe spot and he is now more aggressive there, holding the top of the hill. And he knows where theirs is, but theirs is in a problem actually there because he doesn't know his RT aiming there. Shockish can spot him with binos. Now even Hulk can damage him if he picks up.
Okay, Vimple. Nobody's... Where's he aiming at?
I think he's just watching, are the trees broken?
That was like E0 he was aiming at. Diplomat going over to Melan's perch.
It's a really standard TVP position to shoot this kind of shots, but still, Kazna still has to make some kind of approach.
Mountain goating. If you were Kazna Mojo, well, you are Kazna in a way, how would you...
Don't mix up people with ESL team and Clan Main, which have really nothing to do with one another for a long time.
If you were in the Kazna Pro team, Mojo, how would you be looking to attack DiNG here?
Wow, the counter-attack from these budgets can be really brutal. They need to find a way to kill Shockish. Like, he's the main problem for them. There is other possible way, actually, with this. And it could be with the other side. Since Shockish is here behind this part of the mountain and they know it, they could actually press maybe from the middle and on Alien parallel in the same moment. And try to play behind the buildings shooting Breakneck and Alien. That could be one way to do it.
Nexus is spotted at the back there.
Shot. Piotr got shot for quite a lot now. Was it a Grille? I think it was Grille.
Where is he? He's at the edge. It could have been Vimple.
He's on E2.
Yeah, it could have been Vimple maybe.
I'm not sure. It was like a clear shot without tracking
Vimple,
or anything.
So it's the Gorilla 15 from Mertorius probably.
Mary. black and white team against white and black team.
Karit's getting shot at there from Dares.
That's blind shooting. And we already spoke about these positions, that some of them are completely blind shot.
I mean, if Vimple pre-aims to that area, Dares gets spotted now. Dares holding his nerve, got to move.
He got a little peck from Shockish there.
333 damage.
That's really low, actually. Could it be that actually Koris shot him? Or a Hulk from up? I could see. Ooh, Ilian lost the driver and some HP. He picked up to see what's going on and he realized, oh yeah, they're still there.
2 shots from Call Me Piotr there it was. 2 shots gone before he clipped his reload now.
Well, we are now at a moment which Americans call the golden middle. In the old times, Americans would use this 5-minute line to
Haiba
do
got
all
ammo
of their
rack there
rotations.
as well with that hit.
Yeah, Haiba
He
got
immediately
really
repaired.
wrecked.
Yep, he immediately repaired.
Usually you have 2 repairs with 113, but he used the big one.
Yep.
And I didn't see he was tracked. Maybe I missed it, but
Yeah,
if he wasn't...
it was a couple of modules at the same time. So I think it was
then.
tracks and ammo rack.
He just dodged the bullet. 2 bullets from Hulk. And they gave some back to Hulk, which is really good for them. Well, 4 minutes and 30. No decisive moves are still made. But Haiba, who is supposed to be kind of...
Vimple again aiming at E0, waiting to wreck someone trying to make
yeah,
a
because
fight.
if you... No. If you try to approach there and push, they will be on that corner. And that will be a moment where he can give a shot. Especially if 113 tries to go and shoot from the corner on Shockish. That's why I said I wouldn't really go on that side. Knowing that Art is there. Haiba is wide open now for
I was
Artie.
going to say, could he hit Haiba?
I think if Haiba is careless enough, yes.
Well, Shockish is spotted, but Shockish doesn't necessarily know if it's Haiba. Haiba's spotted now. Let's see if this Artie shell can connect. Can you do it, Vimple?
I would even try to splash him. Like, even if you splash him for 100, it doesn't matter. It's annoying. He's not watching there now.
He's aiming at
You're the
other
most
side.
chaotic Artie player I've ever seen in my life.
Vimple, every time we're trying to queue you up to like say, oh, Vimple's gonna do it, and no. And, like, we switched to Vimple's viewpoint, he's like, la 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 la.
And the Kazna is choosing the rotation from the water side, what I told you before, but I think the combo for that would be also to push on the hill down in the houses and provoke that kind of crossfire, eliminating Breakneck and Ilian. But it does look like they are putting all of their cars to the water push, which I'm not sure is the best choice.
Next is taking a hit already, so it's going to be the 2 Tier 9 batches
Faller
leading the
spotted.
charge. Wreckage coming across here. Vimple, can you get a shot across? He hits and he connected with Vetso there. Breakneck getting the killing shot into Vetso. Common Piotr got hit with that splash damage as well. He has a broken gun, he has a dead commander. He has damaged tracks as well. That was a nice splash from Vimple, catching 2 tanks there in the explosion.
Stefan took out Ilian there, one-on-one. But still, the situation where Kazna is dire. 3k HP down, dead Amorek on Stefan, and he has like 3 shells left. Piotr dead, commander. Haiba on low HP and pretty much stuck there because he cannot deal with the mouse.
Chris is like, hey man, move!
I wouldn't even bother with that side. I would just push where Haiba and Durs are.
I was going to say, someone's clipping out right now. Shockish is taking a fair whack of damage in the mouse as he turns side on there. Looks like Dares was clipping into him, or perhaps Haiba shooting into him.
No, I would really just push this side, and Hulknik should keep Durs in check, and the rest of them just push and kill Haiba.
Karitz took a lot of damage in the crossing there as well. Now, I wonder where Vimple is aiming to now. Is he going to be shooting at Haiba?
1 minute 40, the cap pressure is on, but come on, they have an RT.
You can't cap. They don't have the time to do it. 2-man cap.
Time.
So you're going to get hit by RT.
Time they have, but if Vimple hits his shots, they can't do shit.
Let's see. Possibly, yep. They don't have enough time. They can't do it. Hulknik.
Mary is protecting Vimple here now.
Yep, Vimple's going to turn and get his shot behind him.
They're both spotted, but Vimple can still be behind the rock. There is only 10 seconds. 3 cappers. 3 cappers. 3 cappers. Breakneck needs to spot now.
You got to go now,
There is
mate.
Decap.
Diplomat coming in, Breakneck with the reset onto Diplomat, getting a shot into Nexus as well. Mary gets the kill on Call Me Piotr. Is Vimpo going to take a shot? He does! Vimpo gets the kill on Nexus. Diplomat doesn't get caught with that splash radius, but it is over for Kazna crew. They do not have enough time to be able to cap, and they do not have enough HP to be able to trade shots with DiNG. Mary still got all the HP available to him in the Gorilla. Hulkneck one shot, Creeps one shot, Shockish one shot, but it's a mouse.
Doesn't matter. There is
Kazna
nothing
only got
Kazna
2
can do
tanks,
here.
yep. And they can focus Mary, which they're doing, but I mean, even if they kill Mary, it's still a tall order. And they don't kill Mary. Mary manages to survive on a sliver. Oh! Shockish going in for the... Oh, sorry, not Shockish. The ram kill there from the back chat. Trying to take out Mary as we see Vimpo coming around to shotgun Diplomat in the face.
Who's the RT player here?
Vimpo's
Diplo?
like, bam!
Like, who's the RT player, man?
I'm in the RA, Diplomat. I'm in the RA. You can't get it.
Wow, well, 3-3.
3-3. Entertaining between these two, definitely.
Tight match here.
Yep, they're not giving each other any quarters. I mean, it's when they're winning, it's the other team has like pretty much like 4 people or 3 people on one shots. So it's not that any team has an advantage. They're winning, but they're winning only just. You know, it could have gone either way all these matches so far. But the first 2, not so much.
Nope.
The first 2, not so much. But Ghost Town could have gone either way. This round on Mines could have certainly gone either way. And the previous one from Kazna crew, that was strong from Kazna. I'll give them
It was
that.
really. It was
Yeah.
really.
But yeah, I mean, it's hard to call now. I am comfortably disappointed, happily disappointed. What's the word to be? Happily surprised that it's not a landslide victory.
Oh, Durs is actually a top damage dealer here. I think he farmed that mouse quite a lot.
Vimpo coming third. So the boy can play artillery.
Seriously, he was shooting every time that we didn't look, because every time we looked, it looked like a chaotic search of satellite, man.
Vimpo, where are you aiming? Everywhere. Everywhere but where the tanks are. And then when he does have the shot on Haiba, we're like, okay, let's see it from Vimpo's point of view. No, he's looking on the other bloody side of the map.
Piotr and Veto, not the best game there, and pretty much wrecked on a push.
Tier 9 back chats, both of them unfortunate. Unlucky. Unlucky, guys.
Well, we are going to see Cliff now.
Cliff. Cliff. DiNG. Mines. All my 3 favourite things to say. That's actually the name of my new fantasy team, Mojo.
Cliff is actually a map where they might miss positive quite a lot in DiNG.
True. This is a high pressure for Vimpo to come into.
Yeah, there is
Especially
no...
considering these guys, as I was saying, they've been playing as a tight unit throughout the season. Now, Alien, without taking anything away from Vimpo, better player, can adjust to that better than Vimpo would be able to. Vimpo's pretty much played nothing all season. I don't think he played once all season with DiNG.
I think he was once, something like that.
Didn't play in any of the LANs, and now has to come in as a substitute for Positive.
Who is their best player?
One of the top damage dealers, yeah, with Breakneck.
One of the damage dealers in the league, but
Definitely,
probably
yeah,
the best player
by far.
that they have.
Yeah, outstanding player, Positive. Big shoes to fill, Vimpo. Big shoes to fill.
Quite. Well, Cliff, let's see the lineups and what will they say us in advance. Standard defense by DiNG here. Korit's probably playing 49. Kazna playing with their T54 light as usual.
What they
and
doing
an
with
E5.
E5? On attack.
It really depends. Like they can push him from the 1-2 line or through the center, depending how the other tanks approach, man. Like Kazna did both. Last season they played with Ice4 and they pushed him through the center. Ilian played it, and they wrecked the opposite team. In this season, as far as I saw, they play with heavy from 1-2 line before.
So it's going to be Creets in the T49 for DiNG.
Usually he is.
Okay, so we're just waiting on the teams to be ready. We know what the lineup is. 3-3 all squared here going into Cliff. How do you see this one going then?
I think we're going to actually see the tiebreaker.
I think it's going to be 1-1 and then tiebreaker.
Possibly.
Wow, DiNG being rocked at the start of the season if that happens. 2 tiebreakers.
They're big boys and it's a lot of matches to go ahead.
I'd like to see tiebreaker, to be honest. I like it when teams, when it's not one-sided. I mean, you predict 5-0 because in your head you're quite looking forward to quick matches. But when you get long matches and they're close matches, that's the really important thing. When they're close matches, not when they're drawn out because a team just simply won't engage. When it's like hit, hit, tank, tank, like play, play, it's really interesting. Let's see if it goes that way on Cliff, where we're all square at 3-3. It's the charge of the Batchats Mojo.
It does look like the heavy tank will go toward the 2 line from Kazna, and minority of their tanks is going on a main center area. On other hand, DiNG, vast majority is going there. Even using the standard climbs, mainly like Shokish going there to intercept if anyone, even Kuritz. They're not even spotting the lower line. Interesting.
Shokish spotted out by Haiba. Diplomat taking damage going across there into that place where we saw...
That's very aggressive approach here from DiNG, and very good one. I think they locked off Kazna, actually.
Where we saw the dead zone going. Alien's going to try and get some shots into Diplomat. They're looking across into Stefan. Stefan's playing keep away, saying, hey, stay away from my buddy. Hyper aggressive here from DiNG, who are actually the defending team, and they are
look at the push from Kazna.
For super map control here, and Kazna are just putting all their eggs in one basket and going down the 1-2 line.
There is nothing else for them to do. They must push there. They're like battering Ram now. He's going in first. Kuritz saw them, so they will not be able to kill him for free. Stefan took a lot of damage there on K4 position, K5, where they left him. But Kazna is now gathered up here. Let's see. Can they actually make some kind of push? Because Stefan is in a big problem here, man.
Stefan has terrain that will give him protection here, but he has a lot of guns aimed his way. Now, how are DiNG going to react to the counter push here from Kazna crew as Vimple is now moving in onto Stefan?
Wimple is going to proxy him because the best protection for Stefan that he had there on that little position is because he was not spotted and he could like juke. But now that he's perma-spotted, any moment he moves, Hulk can actually shoot him from the hill. Now Kazna is trying to dominate the 1-2 line to get angles on Hulk to make him go down. So maybe Stefan can do something from there.
Rotation coming round from Kazna crew, perhaps going to put some pressure onto the 1-cap and force DiNG to react to it and turn their back to Stefan, as we see Call Me Piotr taking a shot there.
Look how much they're trying to kill him. Break now from the hill.
Trying to line up shots here. Kazna going into the 1-cap could be a distraction for DiNG and exactly what Kazna need, as we see Haiba taking a hit there.
You cannot cap the 1-cap.
Vetso taking a hit. Alien having to back off at the top of the hill that he was on as he takes a damage over up in the Applewell area. Kuritz now having to back... Oh, Kuritz off the hill, killing himself! Kuritz took a hit, went off the hill too quickly and has killed himself. That was a vital position for spotting the north of the map.
They can live without him, but certainly the loss of tank like that doesn't really help. There is a big rotation from DiNG here, coming in on Piotr. Piotr is pulling back down toward Nexus and Diplomat. Let's see, will there be some crossfire here from DiNG, because Mary is coming from the other side also. But Kazna is not wasting time. Durs is climbing up to cut him off. Actually, Kazna has a really good position now.
DiNG driving into crossfire here as Stefan is still able to get shots into the tanks of Kazna crew, proven to be a real thorn in their side. Vimple is proxy spotting him, but what use is that? All he's saying is, guys, there's somebody over here who can shoot you. Mertorius getting the kill on Dares, as we see Diplomat losing a lot of health.
Oh my god.
Still surviving.
Oh
Alien
my god.
Getting a kill on Call Me Piotr. Shokish getting a kill on Diplomat. Vetso then getting a kill on Alien. These teams are trading tank for tank right now, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon.
I really don't understand. We didn't see what happened with Durs, but they just shut him down like he was never there. And then they came in their crossfire one by one. And look at this, it's only Kazna guys dying. Even with Wimple, who was out of the game most of the time, DiNG is just annihilating them. There is only Nexus here with any significant HP to play. Haiba is a light tank. He's gonna die now.
Vimple finally killing out Vetso. We see Stefan is dead. Nexus now the only player left for Kazna crew. I really thought Kazna crew had that mojo. The crossfire was good. Stefan was getting shots into the back, and then suddenly, bish bash bosh, 3 tanks down in a matter of
The crucial
seconds.
moment was when Durs died. I didn't see the moment how it happened, but he just disappeared, man. And DiNG really stood their ground with a little HP, not missing the shells, great crossfire, great target selection, everything. Like really, you gotta put the heads down for that, man. That was really good play.
These guys are giving no quarter to each other. This is some really great play from both teams here. Certainly not a situation where we can say, okay, this went wrong because XYZ made a mistake. It is just down to the individual plays and the crossfires being set up on the map. A great fight there on Cliff. Certainly it's a section of the map where we don't normally get the fight, which made it even more interesting. The angles that the tanks had, it's not what we're used to. We're used to everyone fighting up on that big hill area, whereas instead it was
that's
down
kind
here.
of a stalemate area, but a lot of teams are now playing much more from this lower side, and there is much more action now here. The meta is changing. So a lot of teams are coming here.
It was good to watch. It was good to watch. But that happened so quickly. I don't know if we have match highlights where we can actually try and break it down. Certainly if we did, I'd want to slow down the replay to see actually where the shots come from and who from. Damage-wise, let's have a look, Mojo, and see who came out on top for their team. Meritorious, Alien, Shockish, Breakneck, all top 4 damage dealers coming from DiNG.
Shockish really survived there in a pickle for quite a while, I can tell you that. I was watching his positions a bit, but...
Stefan, second top damage for Kazna crew from that position he was in.
And Nexus, but honestly, no big damage dealers there for Kazna. Let's see the other page, because some of them really flunked. Including Kuriz.
Including Kuriz. Kuriz just belly flopped off the area he was in. He took one shot, backed off, and I guess just travelled too far
Durs
out.
did a couple of shells, but Diplomat, Vetso, Piotr...
Got to do better there. That's bottom 3 guys, Kazna crew, and Batchat 25s. You're bringing them as your main damage dealers. You need them to do the damage. I would love to have seen Kurit's replay of that as well. He certainly went just too far out when he came off the hill, and it was his wreckage. He was quite actually far out from the mountain, so we've seen it plenty of times. If you go too fast off a cliff, it happens in mines quite often as well. If you go too far forward, then you're going to get more gravity damage rather than close damage. But dems the brakes, Kurit's, unfortunately, and the trade-off went in DiNG's favour. But there's no way you can rule Kazna out at this situation, no way.
Well, match point here for DiNG, but still DiNG now has to attack on Cliff. We will see that might not really go their way, because these games were more or less a trade-off. And Kazna was really close even on this one. I actually thought they will close the deal, but...
I thought they had it. I really thought they had it.
Just the crossfire from DiNG was just too dominant.
That crossfire with Stefan shooting, it looked everything was in control, and then they lost 2 tanks in quick succession. Like, DiNG lost a tank, and then Kazna crew lost 2 tanks at almost the exact same point, and then that seemed to shift the bias.
They lost,
the
like, Durs died, and then 2 Batchats died in 2 shots, like, tuck, and that was it. That was the end of push.
Good fight. Good fight. These teams are certainly going at each other like full on, and it's good to watch. And let's have a look at the lineups going into round 2 here on Cliff. What's going to back up the Batchats?
Oh, 49 for Kazna, finally first time, 6 Batchats, and an Arta for DiNG. That's something that we've seen lately in attacks.
An Arta and a T49, and then Batchat City. Do you think we're going to get any kind of rush, Mojo, from DiNG?
Well, there is a high possibility that they will not, actually, because they have an artist. So they will take their positions and just try to make use of it, because still Kazna has a 49 more. They would not like it.
In return, then, do you think we might get a rush from Kazna, even though they're defending?
Kazna in defense with this, well, as we saw from DiNG before, the 49 doesn't even have to spot the lower line. They can just go up and try to cut off DiNG immediately from some positions. Very muscular guy there. True Scottish. Braveheart.
Ah, man. Indeed. Now, it looks like the teams are ready, Mojo. They are in the map. They are waiting to go. Everything is ready. Shh. Voices in my head. You're not the boss of me.
Maybe.
What do you think? Tiebreaker still?
There is a possibility. I said I would actually like to see it because the tiebreaker would be a ghost town, and since the ghost town was a 2-0, it would be interesting to see is it a possibility to shift or stay.
Let's find out as we go into round 2 here on Cliff. Kazna crew keeping their lineup that they've had for quite a while here, so no Wala. Dares.
Isne is on 49.
Yizne in the 49. Yizne can actually do quite well in this tank. We've seen him doing some dank damage before in it.
Actually, Diplomat is not there.
No Diplomat. Ah, so he's out for Yizne. That's bold, I guess. Maybe nobody else could really play the T49. I would have had Diplomat in a back chat myself, to be honest. He's quite capable of doing brilliant damage on it.
Oh, Nexus
How
is
much
already
damage
chased
taking
away.
a fall?
But
There's again! Laddie, what's going on? What are we missing here?
Super aggressive play by DiNG. Super aggressive.
Kazna down 2 tanks already and Nexus on a 1-shot now.
Super aggressive play by DiNG. They saw like a little opening and took it instant.
Boing! Massive ricochet off the bounce chat armor there and Call Me Piotr.
Look at them. They're just not letting go, man. They're like a pit bulls. They bite and they don't let go.
This is like what he did to Go Hard. Mind on Muravanka? Dang, man, you guys don't have notch it up a gear when you want to. Whew.
And even not having positive here, I mean, they can play with Wimple on RT because then they don't need so much coordination. He can just go aim everywhere on the map and hit something.
Yeah. Oh! Here we go. Oh! Oh, what a shot! Take it! Oh, come on, Wimple.
You have a dirty mind, right?
Come on, Wimple.
We don't know what's his reticle, man.
There we go.
That was too late. That was too late. That was far too late.
He should have got them both together. He should have gone for it.
No, he probably didn't have a name, but that shot was like 2-3 seconds later.
I suppose, yeah. It would have been nice
But
to see a
Stefan has a dead commander, and they're on lower positions. They're stuck.
Elaine going in for a kill now. Call Me Piotr trading with Hulknik here. Elaine getting the kill on Yizne as we see Mary getting the kill on Stefan. This is going to be DiNG 5-3 Kazna crew. Good recovery from DiNG. Kazna crew certainly giving it all they've got, Captain, but just not good enough in the end as Shockish here shooting into Haiba, as is Elian. Elian's like